Hi YouTube and welcome back to another NHL 26 video. Today let's talk about Season 2, because we are officially 7 days away from the new season, and today I just want to talk about my predictions, some changes I expect to see in Season 2, and who knows, maybe we are right. The first prediction, and I hope then really we see that, is that Season 2 will be much shorter than Season 1. I keep repeating this in pretty much every single video, that 75 days is way too long. And if you're playing this game every single day, you probably are done with XP path in the first 20 to 30 days. So what do you do for the next 40? Like, that will not gonna work for the player base. So I personally think that 45 days would be the best for the season, because it would allow the hardcore grinders and also the casual players to complete it. Also when it comes to the reward, because Season 2 is coming out next Friday, exactly when the PWHL season is starting, I do hope that we will start seeing more and more PWHL content in NHL 26, because so far, the only special card for PWHL EA released in Season 1 was this face-off primetime Sir Nurse at 85, and I still think then, you know what, 25k is a really good price for her. But the reason I started to talk about the main reward on XP pad is that a lot of people probably will be guessing who will be the player we can earn for free. I do think it will be at 89 or even 90 overall, considering we are currently at 87, and I really hope we see a PWHL player. And before everyone who watched this video starts screaming and shouting that no one wants PWHL cards, let's be very honest, how many of you are actually using this Macklin Celebrini? You know, when people would use this Macklin Celebrini, if there would be a sick lineup combination where you have to use XP, let's say San Jose Shark player. Let's just imagine they give us a 90 overall Taylor Heisey, and there is a sick lineup combination where you can get, let's say, +5 overall boost salary AP if you use the XP PWHL player. Believe me, so many people would use the PWHL players if it would help with the boost. So as someone who really likes PWHL and also likes using the female cards in an NHL video game, I really hope we will see more PWHL players with Season 2, and who knows, maybe it will be actually around PWHL, because I also saw that a lot of people were guessing that. Maybe we even will see the fantasy cards being released, which hopefully will be much cheaper, because in Season 1, the first fantasy event we had this year was such a disaster. I don't think there was at least a single player who was actually thinking that the way EA delivered the fantasy event this year was good. Yes, don't take me wrong, we was able to get 2 B&D players for free if you grinded the chores, and I know a lot of people even was not able to do the moments because they were ridiculous. But nonetheless, I really hope we will see PWHL content as well, including the fantasy cards like it was in NHL 25, and maybe they learned the lesson and also will make the sets cheaper. Or, if they will cost the same, we'll see better rewards. Because for the love of God, they have to make some changes to the rank mode. I don't know anyone who actually plays ranked because they enjoy it. I only play ranked when I don't have the champs and I just want to play 1 or 2 games. I don't even care if I win or lose because I know I will probably not get any rewards. And this was the first year I was so hyped about the new changes to the online modes because I was thinking it will work absolutely different. In my opinion, there are only 2 ways they can fix this. The easy one, which would be also the boring version where they would give us objectives for the wins. Let's say if you are playing ranked, get yourself 20 wins each week online, for example, and you get yourself, I don't know, 5 packs in total, which probably will not be as good as we would expect, but at least it would be something. Or why not give us collectibles for every game you complete? 1 collectible if you lose, 2 collectibles if you win. Then have the season-long sets where you can exchange the collectibles for the pack of your choice. Let's do 79 plus, let's do 81 plus, or whatever you want. Make an 85 plus overall pack if you, let's say, exchange 50 collectibles or even 100. That will drive community to actually play the rank, and it also will not feel demotivating if you are losing the games. I actually think the way with the collectibles would be much better than the objectives, but nonetheless they have to make some sort of changes to the rank. If we will not see them in Season 2, I can tell you the community will go nuts. And the same thing about the cup chase. I don't think they really need to change anything about the cup chase. What they need to do is to make better rewards. That undefeated pack, or even if let's say you win the actual cup chase, it has to match the overalls we need. Having 182 for completing it, let's say on superstar difficulty, is not worth anyone's time. In Season 2, what they need to do is give us at least 83 plus overall pack if you complete it on superstar difficulty, and also every single time you win or lose, they should give us more cup chase collectibles. And I mean, not let's say 15 total and you can do the cup chase set once or twice. It has to be something like, if I want to only grind offline line, I can basically make as many packs as I want, because every single time, let's say you win 5 games, you get 5 collectibles or whatever. I don't know, they just need to make this game rewarding. So whatever the changes are in Season 2, I really hope that they get the community engaged again. And the same thing goes about the XP collectibles. Because last year I actually was thinking, you know what, exchanging your collectibles for, let's say, 79 plus choice pack was really fun. But now you have to trade in 15 collectibles and you get 179 plus overall card. It's not even a choice pack. If you want to do the choice pack, you need 55 collectibles. I think if you completed the full XP path, you was only able to do this set twice, which was ridiculous in my opinion. So I also expect to see some changes with these sets. Obviously the overalls will go up, so whatever you are trading in your collectibles for, it means it will not be 79 plus, it probably will be 81 plus, but I really hope that we see that these sets will also be cheaper. Or if they cost the same, there just should be more collectibles on an actual XP path. I also know that we will not see any changes for the bonus XP tiers, and I really don't understand why. That's why I think a good solution would be for everyone who grinds this game multiple hours every single day, why EA cannot add, let's say, extra XP collectibles with the XP objectives. You complete everything, you get yourself 13,000 XP by completing it all, plus let's say additional 15 XP collectibles, so that would at least guarantee you 179 or 181 overall player. In that way, even after you are done with an XP path and you continue grinding your XP objectives every single week, and that XP really don't go towards anything, at least you can earn yourself some collectibles and at least 1 or 2 packs each week. Of course, one of the things everyone is also looking forward to is the new icons. We probably will get 3 new 88 overall or even 89 overall icons, so my guesses would be then we will get 1 defenseman as always and probably 2 forwards. I don't really see them giving us 1 more goalkeeper. It 100% has to be a winger, center, and let's say left-handed or right-handed defenseman. And whoever they pick, it also will obviously fit with some of the new lineup combinations. So if we think about what teams we currently have for some sick lineup combinations, we obviously don't have anyone from Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, even let's say Red Wings. Of course, we all have that Sergei Fyodorov on the bench or in the team, who would be really sick if we could boost by +3 at least. But whatever they release, I do think then one of the icons could potentially be Mike Modano or even Mats Sundin. I personally would love to see Henrik Zetterberg, because yes, he was a Champs Reward few weeks back, but as we all know, not everyone was able to get him. So if they are, let's say, releasing content around the teams who didn't really get any lineup combinations in Season 1, Henrik Zetterberg would be a perfect center. For defensemen, who knows what they're gonna release. Teppo Numinen would probably be a good one, because we don't really have any Winnipeg Jets lineup combinations as well. Or maybe even Sergei Gonchar. Again, there may be plenty of options they could release, because not only then we will get the icons, we also will get the new heroes cards, and I actually think then Sergei Gonchar probably would fit better here. Maybe even Henrik Zetterberg would be one of the heroes instead of the icons. But I do really hope then whoever they release will be a usable card, because I actually have to say in Season 1, every single heroes card and every single icons card was really fun and usable pretty much all season. When it comes to the rookie cards, I do believe that we probably will see someone like Patrick Kane, because like you cannot really release all these rookie cards and don't give Patrick Kane a card. The only issue I really found with the rookie card this season was that there was really not a lot of lineup combinations you could actually fit them in. I do think then Cale Makar was actually a really good card, but there was not any real cool lineup combinations you could actually have him in your team with a huge overall boost. I know a lot of people still use him because Cale Makar is just an incredible card with really good skating, and he's always one of the most fun defensemen you can use all year long. Again, we will see 3 new rookie cards, probably 3 new heroes and also icons. So next Friday we'll have one of the biggest content drops again this year, and I know a lot of people are excited, including myself. But I think the biggest shock for the community will be that the lineup combinations will be gone. I do believe that they will keep some of them because they cannot really remove all of them, and when I'm saying that, I mean they cannot do anything with the fantasy lineup combinations, because if they do, that will be a really bad move from EA, considering how much these cards actually cost us to make. So I think we will still see the fantasy lines, maybe even the game breakers and team of the weeks and star of the months, because that means then every single weekly content actually remains relevant, and a lot of people will probably keep chasing the highest overall game breaker card, the highest overall team of the week card, if you can continuously use these cards for, let's say, AP boost, salary boost, and stuff like that. One thing I really hope to see in Season 2 is more countries, less teams. Or you just have like lines full of just one team. I know they did that this season, and they basically did it this week, where they released if you use full line with Montreal Canadian players, you get the overall boost. I actually think this should be a thing for every single team. And I mean like every single team. You don't want to allow us to use the teams, allow us at least to use one line from our favorite team and get a huge overall boost. Can you just imagine you would be able to build yourself a team with just lines from each team? Maybe even do where you have to use 3 forwards and 2 defensemen from the same team, and if you have that line for the forwards and defensemen, you would get yourself +4 in the overall boost, I don't know, additional 10 million in the salary cap, and 9 AP points, for example. I really hope that they do something where people who use their favorite players can actually get some help as well, because yes, this year, I have to say that the content so far has been incredible compared to the prior years. I do think that these lineup combinations make the game fun and more interesting, but at the same time, they also are dictating which cards we need to make, because there always will be that one card you need to have that incredible lineup combination activated, and it does not matter if it's Roope Hintz, Jack Eichel, or I don't know, Russian Artem Zub from the Prime event. There always will be that one card. That's why I really hope we will see some sort of lineup combinations from the same team, the same country, I don't know, whatever, but just make something where we can use different cards and people can actually use whoever they want. At this point, don't take me wrong, everyone who plays champs or everyone who is competitive will always chase the meta cards, will always chase these high overall boosts and stuff like that. And I also know a lot of people are not using these cards, they're using lower overall cards, still having fun, but there are so many cards people would never use if there will be not these lineups combinations. So yes, EA, whatever changes you are making to the lineup combinations is fine. I'm looking forward to the full reset and feel like it's day one once again, but please give us more lineup combinations where we can use players from one league, one country, one team, and stuff like that. I also would love to see a PWHL lineup combination where, you know what, you don't have to use it if you don't, but there will be a lot of people who would love to use PWHL players, for example. And if they, let's say, use a full line of PWHL players, I don't know, Taylor Heisey, Hillary Knight, Marie-Philippe Poulin, you get yourself +3 overall boost, +5 million, and I don't know, +5 AP points as well. Just something, just so it creates more variety and more cards are actually usable. For me, when the Season 2 will drop next Friday, it will be make or break, because the game have a huge potential this year. And I'm not talking about the gameplay because it's always subjective, I'm just talking about the content and how much I enjoy playing the game. I think so far they showed that they can release incredible content, they can make Fridays fun again, but if they don't change anything from Season 1, they don't improve the rewards, they don't do anything with ranked, the lineup combinations are still weekly chase cards, and Season 2 is also around 70 days long, I can tell you a lot of people will stop playing before Christmas because it's just not worth your time. It's not engaging. So hopefully EA listens to our feedback, hopefully we see some changes, and hopefully this year will be really fun, because like I said, I do think that NHL 26 HOT has a potential, because we saw it can be fun, and it just needs little few tweaks with the rewards, modes and stuff like that, and that would mean more people would actually come back and play the game. Even now you can see that a lot of people went and start playing different games because there's really nothing to do in the game. Once you're done with an XP path, after you play your 20 champs games, there are barely any rewards. So why do I even play the game? Why do I even build a team? So yeah, hopefully we will see some really incredible content, which I'm 100% sure we will next Friday. But the most thing for me and the most important thing for me is what changes we will see in Season 2 for all the things I discussed today. Because content is fun and content will always be pretty much the same this year, because we saw that they can do an incredible job. What I want is to actually see if they are listening, if they are taking our feedback from all the socials, YouTube videos, and making the changes we want. With that being said, let me know down in the comment sections below. What are you expecting from Season 2? Will you still continue playing the game if they will not change anything and Season 2 will be pretty much the same as Season 1? I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always guys, have a good one and see you on the ice.